Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Tales of Gracie Zeph. I was just enjoying the view, at least I would have been if I could turn my camera around to look at the view. Oh well, I guess looking at the town is pretty enough. It's a pretty town, who am I kidding? But anyway, in the last episode, we started off our grand adventure with our very tiny hero, Asbel, along with his brother Hubert, and then we went to Lhant Hill to find a strange girl who was lying in a meadow, and surprise surprise, she has amnesia. So, before we get forward with the main episode, I should probably tell you guys that I've been doing a little bit of battle recall off screen, and because of that, I basically got enough money in order to get the Baronan sword, sorry, excuse me there, and the Baronan blades for both Hubert and Asbel. So basically, I souped up my equipment, so it will be hitting a lot harder. Also, I reminded myself of some tactics. So first of all, when you try to go into free roam mode, so you can actually freely move yourself in the battlefield, that actually costs CC. So when you run out of CC, that's why I was moving slowly before. I completely forgot about that fact, so I'm glad that I remembered that very early on, so now I'll be able to use it in future battles. There was also some other tips that appeared, including stuff like evading vertical attacks and horizontal attacks, and that's also very useful to know too. Anyway, we're supposed to be heading back to the manor in order to speak with our father. However, first of all, let's speak to Sharia. How you doing, girl? Shouldn't you be sleeping, Sharia?
Oh, Asbel. I'm fine, really. It's not... Are you okay?
What's wrong?
I'm fine. Sometimes my chest starts to hurt, and I can't stop coughing.
Well, that doesn't look good. Holy shit!
What are you doing?
Girl knows magic? I think this girl knows magic.
Hey, I actually feel a little better.
Really?
Wow.
Was that some kind of magic spell?
I don't know. I just wished her pain would go away. And then it did. But thank you. But seriously, Sharia, you should go rest.
Yeah, that way I won't get yelled at too. Wow, way to take her feelings into account, Asbel.
I think we better go now. Take care, Sharia. Yes, of course. Thank you again.
See ya. Hope you get better.
What a strange girl. If only I could do things like that. Then maybe I could be with Asbel and the others.
Hey, don't let your dreams be dreams, kid. Maybe someday you'll gain healing powers as well. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anyway, we're not actually going to go away from Sharia quite yet, because if you actually talk to her again...
You're always hurting yourself, Asbel, so... Here, look, Oh, just take it, okay? I've been saving my allowance.
Thank you. There was actually no need for you to do that, but I appreciate the thought nonetheless. Anyway, we should probably get on over to our manor, because from the sounds of it, Asbel's father sounds a little bit strict, so probably shouldn't keep him waiting too long. I believe we're supposed to go to the study, which is the room that we couldn't get into before. Let's see what he has to say to us. Hello? Father?
You certainly took your time, Asbel. Who's the girl?
We met her outside town. She seems to have amnesia. She doesn't remember who she is or where she's from.
Oh? Well, we can worry about such things later. I need to speak with you.
What is it now?
I received a letter from a very important man in the capital. His son is coming to visit Lhant.
A visitor from the capital, huh? That's rare, isn't it, Dad?
This boy is around the same age as you, but you are not to approach or speak with him. He hails from one of the most powerful families in the Windor Kingdom. We cannot be seen to show him even the slightest disrespect. If something were to happen, it would be a blight on the Lhant name. Do you understand, Asbel?
Why are you just asking me?
Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. As for the girl, I shall hand her over to the authorities. I'm confident they will be able to find her family. This is the best thing we can do for her now.
What? Huh?
This plan should put your mind at ease, yes?
I want to be with Asbel. You do?
What is this about, Asbel?
You don't want to go? I don't know, but I want to stay with Asbel.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Of course she isn't. Right?
Well, she cannot stay here. I will contact the authorities and make arrangements for her transfer.
Don't worry about it. I can take care of her.
What?
I can take care of her.
This is foolishness.
I'm serious.
Do you even understand what you're saying? You are a powerless child who couldn't possibly be entrusted with such responsibility.
Well, how will you know if you don't let me try?
My lord, a messenger has arrived concerning our guest from the capital.
Right, send him in. Asbel, we shall continue this conversation later. Until then, stay out of trouble.
Damn it.
Come on, Asbel.
I'm going to help her, and I don't care what anyone says. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, Asbel's father certainly seems very stern and strict, and basically everything that I've assumed up to this point. He also seems very stressed out as well. Well, looks like the girl is our responsibility for the time being. Anyway, it seems like we got an event up here, which is indicated by the star, if you couldn't already tell. Let's see what this is about. Excuse me, maid.
Must you leave so soon? Is there no other way?
It's for his own good. The sooner he gets there, the sooner he'll get used to it.
He's just so young.
Look, I know how you feel. I'm not happy to see him go either. No, in the end, this is the best thing we can do for him. I don't want my boys fighting over Lhant after I'm gone.
Yes, you're right. Of course.
Have faith in him. He's a strong child. Well, that certainly seemed ambiguous. What, not even a word? Not even gonna call out that I was actually eavesdropping? Alright, well, I'll just leave your foreshadowing for later then, father. I guess I'll go outside for the time being, in that case.
Seems like all Dad knows how to do is treat me like a child. I can't stand it. Why am I the only one he ever yells at?
Well, you're the oldest, and that means you'll be the Lord of Lhant one day.
A lord, huh? That doesn't sound like too bad of an occupation.
I'd rather become a knight in service of the king.
I mean, boo! Boo being a lord. I mean, can we be a lord knight? Pretty sure that's like a class in Fire Emblem. Actually, I think that's just a lord, now that I think about it. Oh, maybe we could become a great lord. Sorry, I'm thinking too much about this.
The capital has a special training school for knights. Did you know that?
I've heard of it,
I haven't.
but Asbel, can you really take care of this girl?
What? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at her. I'm sure we'll be Okay. Having second thoughts.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have to show Dad that I'm not just some useless child.
I mean, I let her eat something she wasn't supposed to eat. Had that weird part where I treated her like a pet. Yeah, maybe this is a bad idea now that I think about it.
Well, yes, but
Oh, it's Sharia. No need to be skulking around the corner.
Hey, Sharia, you feeling better?
oh, yes, I'm fine.
That's good.
So, did your dad decide what to do with the mystery girl?
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of her.
What?
You seem bamboozled by this decision.
Don't shout like that. You'll make yourself sick again.
Oh, jeez. Don't want that.
It's your fault! What do you mean you're going to take care of her?
I just mean I'll be responsible for her until we find out who she is.
What if we never find out?
Oh shit, she's got you there.
Well, then I'll be with her for the rest of my life.
Oh shit, hard commit. Hard commit to that responsibility.
The rest of your... No, you can't do that! Are you kidding? You just can't!
Why not? You'll be fine.
Too late. I've already decided.
Let it go, Sharia. He'll never change his mind now. Unbelievable!
Hey, you're with us now, okay?
Aw, the girl is trying to comfort Sharia. It's kind of adorable.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
But if you're gonna be our friend, we need to give you a name. How about... Tiger Festival!
What? No! How? I have so many how do you even come up with a name like... You know what? Not gonna dwell on it. Not gonna dwell on it. You know, I have so many questions. Tiger Festival. Unbelievable.
You idiot!
Yeah, I'm with Sharia on this one.
What kind of a girl would want a stupid name like that? Unbelievable!
Also, I said unbelievable without even remembering that she says that. Oh, jeez.
My brother's not very good with names.
Yeah, well, that much is evident.
Fine then. What do you want to call her?
Well, I don't know. We found her in a meadow, right? So maybe we should name her after a flower.
Sharia, what was the name of that flower I gave you?
It's called a Sophia.
Sopharia. Aha! I got it. We're gonna name her Sophie.
You know what? Much better.
Sophie. Oh, it's kind of pretty. I agree. It's a good name.
All right. From now on, your name is Sophie. Is that okay? Sophie?
Sophie.
Well, do you like it or what?
I think that's a
My
yes.
name is Sophie.
I think that's a yes.
Nice to meet you, Sophie.
Hurry, this way.
Oh god, shit's going down.
Sophie, come on.
Damn it, this way, go.
Where are they going?
Forgive me, young masters, but did Lord Aston perchance come this way?
He just ran by a second ago. It seems like he was headed out of town. What the heck happened?
The turtle's transport containing our young guest is long overdue. Lord Aston fears they may have met with tragedy on the road.
Why, thank you, Frederick. Wouldn't have thought you'd be the one to have the latest gossip.
That guest must be the boy Dad was talking about.
And it sounds like he is in trouble, which means we got to intervene.
We should go take a look for ourselves.
Don't be silly. What can we do? We'll just get in the way.
I'll have you know that I have a stick, and my brother has 2 sticks, and we're very good at whacking them about. Also, the amnesiac is good at fighting too. I am a very responsible owner.
We won't know for sure unless we try. The kid's coming from the capital, so we should head in that direction. All right, everyone, let's get this show on the road.
You know what? I like the kid's moxie. So we acquired the named after a flower title. However, before we head on over to the road, I believe if we actually go up to Asbel and Hubert's room, then explore around it a little bit, then we'll get another character skit. There we go, Chronic Uncertainty.
Asbel, are you going to leave Lhant when you grow up?
Why?
I heard you say you wanted to go to the capital to become a knight.
That's right. I'm never going to succeed my father, no matter what he thinks.
You're moving?
Sure. Want to come live with me when you grow up?
Yes, definitely.
Great. I better get back to sword practice then.
I hope I get to grow up.
Oh, Jesus. That got kind of dark near the end. That was a nice, sweet scene with, like, Sherio wanting to go with Asbel and him acting, well, dense. Like every other main protagonist that I seem to control. Okay, I have to mention this. Am I just very good at picking up on hints? Because so many main protagonists just have a really tough time picking up on hints. And it can't be just me that knows that, right? Like, people can't be that dense. Well, I mean, I guess there are maybe some people that are that dense, but yeah, as I was saying, sweet scene, and then just cold hard reality punches you right in the face. That's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, no time to dilly-dally, because we got another character skit.
This is the road that a visitor from the capital would use, right? This road that we're on now is called East Lhant High Road. It connects Lhant with the capital city of Verona, and is primarily used to transport Krias gathered from the Lhant region and—
Joink.
Ow! Don't pinch my cheeks. It hurts.
I think she's hurt enough, little brother. But you know, Sophie, Sherry's cheeks are great for pinching too.
No, Sophie, stop.
Don't encourage her, Asbel. Well, if there's one thing I've learnt about Sophie, it seems like she's not very good at listening to historical facts.
We're really gonna do this?
Or probably any facts, considering she was having a tough time listening to us about the history of the windmill, I believe it was. Also, it looks like we have actually a new enemy, so that means I'm going to be able to keep this battle in. That is just a straight up bear. Well, fair enough. One thing you may actually notice is if I hold R1, it actually tells me what they're weak against already. So a Mandragora Sprout seems to be weak against plant type attacks, while a bear is weak against beast type attacks. Usually in other Tales of games, you would have to use an item called a...
We're the toughest kids in town.
But we shouldn't be out in places like this.
I know we've seen that already, but I still kind of love it. But I think it was called a magic lens, and you would have to use that to find out the enemy's weakness. But I think in this game, it just straight up tells you the weakness, which is kind of nice. Anyway, every title has special effects that are activated only when the title is equipped. If you're unsure which title is best for a certain situation, you can always just pick the one that gives you the best combat boost. Good to know. I hardly used titles when I first played this game, and I really should have been using them. But obviously, I was a dumb teenager who didn't know how to play video games, so I'll use that as my excuse. Also, more apple gels, always appreciated. And got 89 gold. Not going to say no to that. And over here, we should have another discovery. Kriya shards.
Nice! I found one!
What is it?
I found a Krias shard! Pretty sweet, huh?
This is sweet?
Yeah, it's my new treasure.
Huh?
So, what treasures do you have?
I can't remember. I don't think I have any treasures.
Huh. Well then, I'll just give you this. Take good care of it, okay?
Okay, I will.
Ah, we're growing a bond. And we seem to be improving with our responsibilities little by little. Don't worry, Asbel. With me as your conscience, there is nothing that will go wrong. Correction, hopefully nothing that will go wrong. Anyway, what have you got to say? I began my journey in this place, so it's really exciting to be back. Well, good for you, buddy. Go travel the world. Lots of girls on dating sites will go crazy for that. Yipes, I need to get out of here. There's been a monster attack. All these soldiers, yeep. Well, nothing's gonna get done if you just stand around. This seems to be where the boy's located.
What are you doing here? It's dangerous. Stay back.
Relax, we can handle this. All right, just gotta draw one of them this way.
How about you, bird?
It's coming for us!
I can't believe that actually worked.
Asbel, Hubert.
Sharia, take care of the transport.
Right. This way, everyone. Hurry!
Bring it on!
You know, all things considered, we were pretty
Take 'em.
organized for this random event that occurred. That being said, we're still like 11 and seriously in danger, so maybe it wasn't for the best. Anyway, I'm gonna take you down, bird. Prairie Eagle? Sorry, didn't know actually what your name was. You better get used to that, because I'm gonna get names wrong a lot.
Whew, close call.
Anyway, you call that a battle? Weak. Thank God for the upgraded sword. Small enemy projectiles can be quite annoying, if not dangerous. If a foe is pelting you, perform a forward step to knock their projectiles away. Not all projectiles can be deflected by this method, so you'll have to experiment. Yes, experiment by dashing into random projectiles, and if you don't get concussions, then you're good. Thanks, video game.
Whew, I think they gave up. That's the last of them.
Oh, I'm sure this is gonna go swimmingly with your dad.
You fool!
Knew it.
What? What did I do now?
How many times must I tell you to stay put? You could have been hurt, or worse.
Stop.
Look, Sophie, darling, honey. I know you were going for sternness right there, and I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate the effort, but it just came off more adorable than anything. But you'll get it next time. Shoot for the stars, kid.
Sophie.
Sophie? So she remembers something after all?
Actually, Asbel named her Sophie.
I see. I suppose you intend to play her guardian now.
That's not what I...
Oh, come on, Asbel, that's totally what we're doing.
Lord Aston,
Is anyone hurt?
we are well, thank you.
Please accept my most humble apologies. I shall accept whatever punishment you deem fit for providing such inadequate protection.
In light of your son's bravery, I think this incident can be forgiven.
Yes! Booyah! Suck it, Dad.
I am unworthy of such kindness, noble sir.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Now he's putting on his groveling act.
Our visitor, Master Richard, will be staying in the manor's guest chambers. I shall say this but once. Do not approach him for any reason. I will not accept any more troublemaking from you. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Lord Aston, we should be off.
Yes, of course. Please permit me to escort you the rest of the way.
Asbel, are you okay?
Oh, that was nothing.
That Richard person was inside the turtle's transport. I wish we could have met him.
Well, he'll be in the guest chambers.
Asbel, no! You can't possibly!
Too late. Idea's already in my head.
Oh, yes, I can. It's time to meet this Master Richard for ourselves.
Not even 60 seconds and already disobeying our father's orders.
But you can't! If Dad finds out, he'll have our heads.
Look, it'll be fine. We're just gonna take a peek. Now, let's get home and meet our new guest.
Well, we didn't gain our father's approval, but I appreciate the effort, everyone. Let's head on back. Ah, dear. I'm sure your father means well, Asbel. He seems strict, like maybe a little bit too much so. But he does seem to have a lot on his plate, being a lord and all, so can at least understand that part of the job. Anyway, character skip.
That turtle's transport was pretty impressive.
Did you see how Dad talked to that guy? The visitor must be really important.
He said he was close to Asbel's age.
Whoa! Sophie spoke up on her own.
Asbel, promise me you won't do anything stupid.
Dad said his name was Richard, right? Okay, let's get back to the manor.
Why was Sophie disappointed? I guess she's just mimicking Hubert and Sheria. Oh, Asbel, you can be a little bit oblivious to the feelings of others around you, so maybe your dad was a little bit right in that retrospect. But anyway, I think that this is a good place to end off the episode. We got a mysterious person called Richard who we could possibly meet, and I think I'm gonna save that. So, if you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun junk. And on the next episode of Let's Play Tales of Gracie's F, as I walk around the town just to have some movement, we're going to head on over to Lhant Manor and finally, hopefully, meet this Richard guy. So, I'll see you guys then. That was a nice forward flip, Asbel. Damn. Pretty dexterous for a young tender kid of 11. But anyway, I'll see you guys then.